Alrighty, welcome to Final Fantasy Draft where, we opened a nice one. Arden the Usurper. 5 black, 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 win the game. That's actually pretty close to what this is. I want to get on board here. My last couple of drafts haven't gone as well as I would have hoped, learning the format and all that, but I've got some more drafts under my belt, and this is one of the better cards in the set. So basically, you play this, it immediately exiles a creature, and you get a 5/5 Menace Lifelink Haste. So you immediately attack and gain 5, and yeah, Arden is really what you want. You just draft a ramp deck, black-green, blue-green, splash black, something like that. Even a blue-black control with a bunch of card draw. I'd be willing to draft any of those. I'm that generous. There's also a Summon Brynhildr is probably the next pick out of this pack, or Suplex, though I don't know. They're both pretty good. Having to pass or reach the horizon is kind of sad because that's a good card with Arden. But yeah, we're going to take Arden and we're going to see where this goes. But I have a good feeling about this. Arden really does get the job done. All you have to do is cast it, which not trivial. Oh, Sin, Spear's Punishment. There we go. These both go in the same deck. You may ask, you just got an 8-drop win the game. Do you need a 7-drop win the game? And the answer is yes. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to take Sin, and now I'm definitely going Sultai. Passing an Eject, a Search for the Frozen Esper, a land, whatever. Nothing even close, and this is a great start. I am stoked. And here, okay, we've got a Demon Wall. So 2 mana, 3/3, Defender, Menace, and then you can at some point put counters on this and start attacking. You pay 6 mana and all that. Mostly it's a 2 mana, 3/3, which is a good blocker. It's black. I want to stay in black more than any other color. And I don't even know what else I would consider taking. Shiva's fine, but I don't want a double blue 5-drop that taps things. That's just not what this deck needs. Shinra Reinforcements I actually think might be reasonable in this kind of deck, but Demon Wall certainly is better. And then here we've got... sadly, not the right color of land. I don't really want to take a red land. Don't want Judge Magister. I might just take the Grand Pulse Ochu, 1 mana, 1/1 Death Touch, and then you can also eventually just pay 8 to pump it a bunch. I think it's a pretty good early blocker. I do want to be black-green. Ice Flawn is okay. I don't mind the land cyclers, but I think taking early green and black plays is going to go very nicely here. And then now... well, it's kind of interesting. There's a Ring of the Lucy. There's a Precious Wanderings, a black-white land. I think I can take the Ring. This accelerates out both my giant things, and you can use it as a tapper eventually. Ice Magic is not bad. Fight On is not really what I want so much because my late game... I mean, I would probably play a copy of it, but my late game is already in really good shape, so taking a 4-drop Accelerant is, I think, a pretty good plan. All right, and here... there's another Grand Pulse Ochu. There's also a Namazu Trader. 4 mana, 3/4 makes a treasure. You do lose life. And you can sack a creature to surveil. I think I'll just take the 1-drop. There's a lot of 4-drops in this set, so having another 1 mana early defender seems pretty good. Plus it's a creature which stocks your graveyard for things that care about that, which Arden and Sin both do. So I like that. I do want some more ramp. I mean, obviously the Ring is good, but we're going to want more than just that. But Grand Pulse Ochu is also a pretty solid early play. Oh, this deck is open. Look, it's a blue-black land, an Ice Magic, a Dire Rat, a black-green good uncommon, another good uncommon that can reanimate, and a ramp spell. I'm going to take Cloud of Darkness, though. 5 mana, 3/3 flying. This is why you want creatures in your graveyard. -X, number of permanents in your graveyard. Yeah, we are cruising here. I do like Evil Reawakened as a way to cheat those things into play, but I'm happy enough taking Cloud of Darkness, and I think I'll just take Balam T-Rexor next. 6/6 for 6 with Trample and Game 3, but also does Forest Cycling, so works out really nicely. Crossroads Village isn't bad. This is like the Evolving Wilds equivalent, a tap land of any color, but I think that the T-Rexor is very strong. And then here, I like Heck Dies as just a cheap speed bump that makes them discard. You get your card back right away, and then it stocks your graveyard more than the greens, because I'm not flashing this back very often. And Instant Ramen has actually kind of impressed me. Just much like actual Instant Ramen, it does in a pinch. And but I think Heck Dies is better. And here I'm going to take Shinra Reinforcements. 3 mana, 2/3, gain 3, mill 3. Again, just does kind of the thing you want. Diamond Weapon is a playable, but I've already got a bunch of big stuff. And Diamond Weapon I feel is weaker than all those, so... here, I don't really want a second Shinra Reinforcements all that much. Maybe I take the greens just because it's a 2-drop that if I'm self-milling, which now I've got, a Reinforcements as a self-mill, that's it? Well, I'll get more, I'm sure. And then here, I don't think Magic Pot is great. I'll take the Gongaga Reactor Town just in case I do end up in some weird town configuration. Same with Crown City. I think Gigantode is just not the card I want. I don't want a 4 mana 4/4 and it giving a 6/6 later. Well, I'll just cast one of these big things at that point instead. I just think it's kind of an ineffective card. I don't like passing a green card last. There's like a slight signaling thing there, but I think that the odds that I want to play one of these towns isn't zero. Like, for example, if I open an Atraxa, the Sephiroth alternate art, I would probably still play that too. After all, why shouldn't I? And so look, this is exactly where I want to be. Black-green, getting a late Cloud of Darkness like this deck I think is open, with Sin and Arden as my top end. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Land. I'm going to take the land. I'm not going to take any of these like red and white cards. Quistis Trepe is not too bad. 2 and a blue, 2/2. It's like a Snapcaster Mage from your graveyard or theirs, but I could just take a green-black land and I think be happy with it. And here, okay, Town Greeter's great. 2 mana, 1/1, mill 4, and put a land in your hand. Also, if it's a town, you gain 2 life. Like, Town Greeter, it fills your graveyard for the cards that care about that, like Cloud of Darkness, and I'm sure I'm going to get more. Ground Pulse Ocho actually cares about that too. And it helps fix your, like, hit your land drops, fix your mana, it does all those things. I wouldn't mind getting Marlborough back, and the rest of this pack is not so exciting. But, okay, my first 2 picks weren't great. But my first 2 picks last pack were just giant 7 and 8 mana bombs, so taking a land and a 2-drop mana fixer, that's a reasonable way to go about things. It's not like I do need the high-end. Removal would be nice to pick up, but I'm actually pretty happy to pick up a Gobu Gardener. 2 mana, 1/3, taps for a green. Ramps me as a decent blocker, better than another 4 mana ramp, and yeah, again, there's nothing else here that really can compete. All right, here, Seymour Guadu, Kinan Bonder Prodigy. I mean, 5 mana to put a non-human into play is not bad, and if you tap Ring or Gobu Gardener, you make more mana, but I could just take another Gobu Gardener. I don't think I need to take Seymour Butts here. All right, let's just take the Gardener. There's also a black-green or a blue-green land, but Gardener is kind of exactly what this deck wants. Here, I might take the blue-black land. There's Chocobo Kick. I think this card is okay in this kind of deck. I've drafted green-black a decent amount. I do have double Grand Pulse Ochu. Yeah, I should probably take the kick. Having 2 1/1 Death Touchers, a Demon Wall, like these are some reasonable sized early plays. If you don't have those, like if I didn't have the 2 Ochus, I would probably take the land here. And the rest of it's not all that exciting. I'm really trying not to play any cards that aren't a black or green splash, except for like maybe one or a couple blue card splash. And I guess I'll take Fat Chocobo. 5 mana, 4/4, makes a 2/2, gives things trample for a while. I mean, this card's pretty good. It's not exactly the kind of card this deck wants so much, because you want to have early drops and just giant things, not 5 or 4s or 5s as much, but still reasonable. And then I'll take Prisha's Wanderings. It's a ramp spell that also gets a +1/+1 counter, and it's really good with Demon Wall. It's great turn 2, turn 3, but also I have Grand Pulse Ochus and Gobu Gardeners, so I think it works out pretty nicely here. Oh, Reach the Horizon, perfect. 4 mana, get 2 lands. All right, now with double Gardener and then Ring and Reach the Horizon and also Prisha's Wanderings, I feel like I'm actually pretty good on ramp. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't take more, but I don't feel like I'm lacking it. All right, I'll take a Fight On. Now that I have multiple self-mills, things like Shinra's and Town Greeter, I'll probably get another Town Greeter as well. I'm going to take this Geisel Greens out. I would kind of hope not to play that, and I'm at already 18 playables, not counting the land. But this deck is kind of perfect. I would like a little bit more removal. You know, picking up Sephiroth's 4 mana kill of creature or Vane's Treachery, you know, those kind of things would be really nice. But other than that, I mean, I've got some good ramp. I've got some self-mill with it in reinforcements and Town Greeter. I've got some bombs. Got Cloud of Darkness, some Grand Pulse Ochus. Like, we're looking good. Ooh, and another Land Cycler. I like Marlborough a lot. Having 2 Land Cyclers and 16 lands is a really nice ratio. Cornered by Black Mages is okay, but I like it more in the Black-Red deck, because this deck's not going to make use of the 0/1 token all that well. Don't want this, no. I'm just not going to play the Giganto. I'll just take the Lunatic Pandora. You also, like, Edicts are less good if you don't have other removal to back it up, because it'll just eat their worst creature. You know, there's a chance I play Gold Saucer. Actually, you know, there's a chance I play Rydia. Rydia is a very good card. And I have a red-green land, so I suppose I could consider it. Oh, Muldrotha the Gravetide? Let's do it. We're just going to go for all the Sultai bombs. All right. I don't need the, like, 10,000 power attacker. I do like Cloud of Darkness a lot. Oh, Sephiroth's Intervention, that's what it is. Maybe it'll wheel. But I think I'll take Muldrotha. This looks so too cool. I just need some more self-mill, and, like, we're pretty much set. Oh, speaking of self-mill, 5 mana, 7/7, mill 5, then puts all your lands back, and then gives a giant boost to a creature. Also, we can wheel X-Death maybe? Probably not, but I'll take Summon Titan anyway, and we are cruising now. This deck is looking really nice. Now I just need some cheap plays and removal. That's pretty much all I want. I don't really need more high-end. I need cards like, well, you know, Hectize actually is not that bad. It's a cheap creature that fills your, when it goes into your graveyard, you know, enables your other things. Cheap speed bump. Oh, there's another Demon Wall. I just missed that. All right, well, I'll take the Demon Wall. It's a better blocker. I think that is actually a good selling point in favor of the wall. That a Fatal Push? That is a Fatal Push. Wow, look at this pack. Sephiroth's Intervention, Town Greeter, X-Death, Reach the Horizon, Demon Wall. But I'm going to take Fatal Push because 1 mana kill almost anything is just so good. But, you know, there's a chance one of these things wheel. Green-black seems open. We have identified the open colors for sure. Also, I wouldn't mind lands because this deck is got only 1 non-basic. I'll be fine if I don't get them, but I've got enough playables now that I would really like to pick up more lands instead of anything else. Oh, Torgal, 2 mana 2/2 taps for any color. It also buffs your humans, but even if that doesn't matter, it's still very good. And I've got 3 humans, but I have Shinra Reinforcements, Town Greeter, and what's the last one? That's interesting. I don't know. Oh, Arden the Usurper. Sure, yeah, whatever. That does not bother me either way. Oh, another Town Greeter. Okay. So I need to cut some cards here. I'm probably going to cut Shinra Reinforcements now that I picked up double Town Greeter. I might be able to cut the ring. Maybe I don't want to do that, though. I only need to cut... No, actually, I don't need to cut anything. This is 16 lands with double land cyclers. All right. I mean, this deck is looking awesome. Still a couple more picks here. Oh, a Colosseum Behemoth. Yeah, we're getting in there. 7 mana, 7/7 trample. Either disenchant something or draws a card. I'll take the Fat Chocobo out of here. Town Greeter number 3. Now, I'll just take a Crossroads Village. I think another town is nice. Oh, Cloud of Darkness did come back. Okay, that means X-Death might also come back. We might be working on an all-timer here. Like, Hectize is probably getting out at this point. Yep, here comes X-Death. 3 mana, 3/3, gain 3, which is awesome. Just exactly what this deck wants, and it flips into like a 6/3 at least, trample. So now I do need to cut something. Oh, look at this last 3 cards. I'm just going to take another X-Death, I think. I don't think I need the third of the other 2, and then sure, I'll take a T-Rexor. I've got some cuts to make. This is incredible. All right, so got to make a couple cuts here. I'm going to... Probably 1 island is good. I've got 2 blue cards, and I've got a Crossroads Village, Reach the Horizon. No, I should play 2 islands. There's no real reason to play 1. 2, 5, so 6, and then 7. So this is 9 green, 7 black. I kind of want to get a 10th green in, but I do have this triple black card. Maybe this ring... Oh, I have double... Oh, I also have all these land cyclers. Okay, yeah, this works nicely. I still need to cut 3 cards, so I'm just getting to the right number of lands first. Could probably cut a Demon Wall. Maybe I just cut 2. I've got all these other 2-drops that are good. I'm not going to... The fact that these can attack them is kind of irrelevant. And then I've got 3 land cyclers in right now. Maybe I cut a Balam T-Rexor. I mean, I'm just going to... Like, I had a green-black deck the other day that got 7 wins. It was 7-2 with 3 Colosseum Behemoths in it. So I don't mind playing a lot of expensive cards. And for that reason, I think the ring is probably pretty decent. Look at this, 19 creatures. Unfortunately, I don't have any final days to put zombies into play card. That would be really nice. I'll cut the T-Rexor. Or maybe I'll just cut the Marlboro, though. Having a black land cycler, I think, is nice. Okay. Yeah, let's get in there. This deck is awesome. I have high hopes for this one. I mean... I thought that last Towns deck I drafted was pretty good. It had a bunch of bombs. It looked like it was good. This deck is just better bombs and basically just 2 colors with a tiny splash, much cleaner. Let's see how this works because I have high expectations here. Opponent goes first. Like, look at this hand. This hand is perfect. They have a 1/1 flyer. I mean, that is pretty good, actually. But I've turn 1 Grand Pulse Ochu, turn 2 Gobu Gardener, turn 3 Town Greeter, T-Rexor, like some combination of those. And then turn 4 Summon Titan. Yeah, let's get in there. They had no play on 2. So they're blue-red, probably aggressive if they have Freya Crescent in their deck. Are they going to play a Warrior's Sword now? Oh, Combat Tutorial. It's a 2/2 flyer. All right, I actually think we're just fine here. Coliseum Behemoth. So let's go cycle the Balam T-Rexor. It's just such a disaster if I miss on Town Greeter. I should not put myself in a position where that can happen. Even if it slightly thins the deck, I think we'll be okay. Indeed we are. And unfortunately, I milled my Fight On and my Muldrotha, so I have nothing that gets things back from the graveyard anymore, but I think we'll be okay. Summon Titan is getting in there soon here. Shantoto's not bad. 0-4 that when you cast a non-creature spell, it gets pumped to power, and if it's cost 4 more, you draw a card. But we'll summon some Titans here. All right, let's mill some lands. Oh, Sin was my last way to get cards back, which I also missed on. I'm not going to attack with the Grand Pulse Ochu, because if they kill the Titan with like a bounce spell, I want to be able to block that thing. So I'm going to get just 2 lands back. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. And they are tapped, but all right, this goes on top. Sure, I'll put it on top. I don't mind. That is exactly why I didn't attack with my 1/1 Death Toucher. Okay, well, we're getting to run it back here. Let's not mill my 8-drop, please. Okay, I did not. I milled 2 more lands. And no attacks. Now I don't want to cast the Titan again, and I'm probably not going to cast this Town Greeter. Is it going to be, again, me drafting the Nuts deck and decking myself with Town Greeters? I hope not. Yeah, I'll block. My thing has reach. Do they have a deal 6? If they do, I'm actually not even that unhappy. Like, yeah, I will take out their thing. They do draw a card, but next turn, well, I didn't really want to draw a land, but given that I did, at least I get to cast this and draw a card. 8-drop. There we go. I still think the upside of hitting for 1 is pretty low here. Next turn, okay, now I actually do just want to draw a land so I can just slam this. Though if they have mana up, I'll probably wait. Oh man, and then I get to use this and then put a copy of Sin in. Seems pretty incredible. Also, they have a 7/7 they have to deal with. Like, I'm still playing big things throughout here. The one thing this deck would be nice if it had is a flashback card of some kind. Like that's why I like the Make Zombies card. You eventually just mill it and flash it back for a ton. Okay, well, the way is clear if I draw an untapped land. Oh no, they could have summoned Leviathan, I guess. Well, that might be true no matter what. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's just draw a land here, or I draw a spell. Like, as long as I don't draw like a Gobu Gardener or something, which, you know, is a possibility, of course. Okay, land. Perfect. Arden the Usurper. Beginning of combat. Put Sin into play. Won't trigger the Sin, but I'll have a Sin in play, so... Let's see. It's not like I even have to attack with it. Or do I want to play Muldrotha? Huh. Oh, the Sin has flying, though? Yeah, let's get the Sin. Because the demons don't actually have flying, but yeah. For some reason, Arden Usurper targeting Sin was enough for my opponent. All right, time for round 2 here. Opponent goes first. All right. This hand has its 8-drop, so I kind of know what my plan is. That's, I mean, pretty much my plan every game anyway. Ooh, I drew a Gardener. That's a good draw. And now I get to go turn 2 Gardener, as do they. I like my chances in the green-black mirror. I feel like I have... The Sin Muldrotha Arden combo is like a lot of high-end, and I have a good supporting cast as well, though. Oh, wow, the Regalia. At least I can't crew it yet. So I think I just play X-Death, and then I can threaten to double block here. And that way I can keep them from getting me with the Regalia, but we'll see. That's a pretty good one. It gets around my like sorcery speed removal, like Chocobo Kick or Cloud of Darkness. And that gives you a pretty good advantage as the game goes on. So if I had a land in hand, there's a chance I'd want to just play Gardener so I could get Balam T-Rexor out but next turn. But having to draw a land makes it... I think I'll just do this. Okay, they made a fat Chocobo. That's fine with me. Oh, they are going to crew. Okay, great. I just want the opportunity to make this trade. Hopefully... They get rid of... Oh, their own Arden, but it's on the bottom, and Esper. Okay, well, their deck looks pretty great, too, but luckily those cards are on the bottom. And are they going to kill my Gardener? No, they're killing the 3/3. That makes sense, but I'm happy about it. I'm just going to cycle this. I got to hit my land drops. Land, I'm going to pass the turn. I've got Precious Wanderings, so what I'm going to do is try to maybe block and then Wandering on their 3-2 Chocobo, assuming they play land. And if it doesn't work, then I still end up getting to get 5 mana next turn and casting Cloud of Darkness, probably for 3 because my Gardener would be dead. What they've got for me here. And if I can fade the fat Chocobo attacks, like it gets 2 attacks and then it goes away, so that's not too bad. It's on chapter 2, it hit. On chapter 3, it'll hit. On chapter 4, it goes away. So I'm at 23. I can just take 8 from this, go to 15. Especially if I can make this block, then I'm not too unhappy. It'd be unfortunate if they had removal. I would prefer that they didn't, because keeping the Gardener in play would be nice, but I think it is worth saving the life in that case. Though they are deep in the tank here. They have like a haster or something? Like, what is the... Oh, wow, they could have cast the T-Rexor, and they're cycling it? Okay. Yeah, they get to... I guess they wanted to landfall? I'll block. Wanderings. And here I want to get a green-black town. And then put a counter on that. And if they have something, they have something. Okay, they might not. Nice. Milli Vanilli. They mill 2 and then they get back. Luckily not their Arden. They can get back Balam or the Regalia. Sure. So here, I think I'm just going to play this so I can double block. Or, you know what? I'm just going to accept that the Regalia is going to get me. And do I want to Chocobo kick something? I don't think so. So, I think I just let the Regalia hit me. Maybe I should have Chocobo kicked Vanilli. No, I can block that with the 2/4. It's probably not attacking. Because if that's the case, if none of my guys die, I can just cast Arden. And Torgal's my 3rd black. So yeah, I'm definitely not blocking. So I kind of like that they got this back because now it sets up this turn, them playing that and using that instead of killing one of my things, hopefully. Though they have enough mana, they could do both. Sure, X-Death into Regalia. Okay, well I'm going to put their Balam T-Rexor into play next turn, so I think we're going to be fine here. Yeah, I take 8. They get closer to their thing. Their Arden and whatnot. Okay, draw. I mean, land isn't even that bad. Oh, Arden's going to get a counter off Torgal. Yep. And look at that. Turn 6 Arden. Pretty nice. Beginning of combat. Get your Balam T-Rexor. Gain my 3. Attack. Gain my 5. Technically, I can even block the Regalia with my 5/5 next turn. Though obviously, I'm just not going to do that. Their Chocobo goes away. Their things have trample. If they kill Arden, well, you know, I still have Cloud of Dark. Looks like they are going to, maybe, but I still have Cloud of Darkness Chocobo kick as backup. So, still feel like we're doing okay. And, of course, you know, we both in kind of top deck mode to a degree. Okay, Surveil 2. They have 2 of those, unless they didn't shuffle. So, yeah, wow. This card's really good. Esper Origins makes Esper Maduin, and it does some good stuff here. So they get to... Oh, they're going to hunt the mark. They're going to kill Arden. Okay. The game does not just end. They get to send with the Regalia as well, and they have their own Arden to draw later. And the more cards they put on the bottom, the closer their cards, because they take cards off the top, put them on the bottom, the closer they get to their own Arden here. So, yeah, the game certainly is going to continue here. Let's see. Oh, well, that's why I drafted this deck, isn't it? I'm going to play Sin, Spear's Punishment, beginning of combat. Can I get an Arden, please? Would that be too much to ask? Okay, I got a Balam T-Rexor instead. All right, well, I suppose that's acceptable. And I guess, do I attack? Yeah, I'll attack for 5 because if they kill my Sin, which first of all, they have no cards in their hand, so they'd have to have just peeled it. If they kill it, I can still double block the Regalia with these things. All right, they're casting Esper Origins. So they get to Surveil 2, gain 2. They need to hit a permanent that can kill Spira, or Sin, rather, unless they drew on this turn, because this can't draw a removal spell unless it's a permanent. It only draws if your top card's a permanent. Okay, so they summon Espermaduin and hit Quina Gourmet. So right now I'm going to either get X-Death or Arden back with Sin next turn. Yep. Oh, and a tapper. It's not even that bad. So let's go Chocobo Kick. I don't need to kick it or anything. Sin onto the summon here. And Cloud of Darkness. I want to cast this now because I'm about to have one permanent in my graveyard, so I want to kill their Vanille. All right, they are done, and we are 2-0. All right, playing against not Matt Nass, Mango Lassie. Not Matt Nassy, it's a Mango Lassie. And look at this hand. Turn 1 Grand Pulse Ochu into Town Greeter, which will not only find me my swamp, especially now Juneau Forest, it'll also find me good cards to fight on. So this is like a potential tutor for one of my awesome bombs if, oh, with double Town Greeter, most definitely. Look at this. This is so good. Okay, mill. Okay, I hit a black land, I hit a Sin, and now I get to go Town Greeter again, find another creature to go with this, make sure I resolve this fight on. This Cloud of Darkness is also ready to roll. Oh, Black Mage's Rod, that is not a very good play here. I mean, it's not like a bad play, but it's just I'm not very scared of that. Let's mill again. Oh, and I found my Arden and my blue source. This is just all going right according to plan. Oh, you know, I actually should have just even played my tapped green-black land. I don't know. I just threw the blue land into play. So next turn, I'm probably going to... Well, it's actually... might actually work out fine anyway. I'm going to kill my Death Toucher, sure. Because now I'm going to go Swamp, Fight On... Yeah, no, I should have played the Town of Ruin because then I could play that and fight on. Yeah, definitely did not work out great. But then I have Cloud of Darkness coming in. Oh, never mind. I just go Reach the Horizon. Let's get black. Oh, I can't get black. That's funny because I've drawn both my black lands. I don't really need double blue ever, so let's just do this. +2, +1. So if they equip, it'll be a 4/2. I guess I'll double block it then. So I do need to make sure this fight on resolves, but they didn't have Syncopate before, and they're probably going to cast something here. Though, there's a chance I also want to just Cloud of Darkness at some point. And yeah, I'll get back my 7-drop and my 8-drop. I think that'll be my plan. Really glad I included Fight On in the deck, but this is the exact scenario where I ended up, or the exact scenario which made me want to play it. Oh. That's okay. You got a plan here, or are you just going to make this trade? I kind of think they're going to use a removal spell here. No? All right. I mean, yeah, they just traded off a 1/1 ultimately, but it's kind of a lot of resources equipping and whatnot. All right, now this is an instant, so I'm just going to... They have no... Oh, I should just do this now, because they can Syncopate for 2, I can pay. They could have Louis Sue's Sacrifice, but I kind of think... No, I'm just going to play a land and pass. And the reason is... If they have a counterspell here, I don't want them to know that they should leave up counterspell for my 8-drop. I think I want them to just tap out for something. All right, Sage's Nowliths. And if they don't equip, they have some kind of instant. But again, a counter doesn't work that well end of turn here. I mean, unless it's Lusu's Sacrifice. So I think I just go for it. Get those 2 back. And it's a rare, the card I'm talking about. So... if they have, you know, the Leviathan card or Syncopate, it just doesn't do that much. And here, let's just start with the Colosseum Behemoth. They can counter that one. Or not. All right, sure. I'll just draw a card. I feel like if I resolve any of these 7s, I'm in good shape. My opponent is not in a good spot here. They can cast Overkill, -X, -99, or whatever. So for that reason, I also don't want to play Arden until it's, the way is kind of clear. Cornered by Black Mages. Well, that's just making my Sin better. Though Sin still has a lot of things it could hit otherwise. Though they only have 2 mana? I think now is when I play Arden. Because they can't Syncopate it. Summon Tide 2. This deck is nuts. They can't Syncopate it. They can't summon Leviathan it, or whatever, the Leviathan counterspell. They can Ice Magic to bounce this. If they have that, then, you know, Looks like maybe they do. Oh, they have Vain Sacrifice. Oh, that's a good reason not to do this and just to play Sin first. Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I should definitely have... Oh, Ice Magic is fine. That one, like I said, I really don't mind. I'm at 20 still. Like, they're not killing me here. But I think because of that, I should have just played Sin. Sin can miss still. It can still hit a Town Greeter. Like, the lands don't count, but it's got 3 misses and 3 good hits, so not a whole lot. Or it's like a 50-50, and it gets lands for free. Another Sage's Nowliths. Okay. Though if they have mana up, I definitely have to play Sin now. Let's see. I have 4, 8. I have 10 mana. I mean, I could also play Cloud of Darkness and Titan. I have 14 cards in my deck. Maybe I just play 2 things. Because this way I end up... this plays better against them having something. And I think I killed their 2-1, even though their 0-1's kind of annoying. Or maybe I just play another Cloud of Darkness. Yeah, that seems like the play. Though Titan, I have 2 lands. I'd go to 9 cards. No, I shouldn't play the self-mill card. Oh, wait, this is a legend? No, okay, never mind. I'll play Titan then. All right. Let's hope I don't self-mill myself out. If they have the counterspell now, I'm okay with that. Okay. Milled 2 more lands. Pass the turn. I mean, 9 cards is still plenty of cards. None of my other cards draw cards, and I'm not casting any more of my self-mill stuff. So, should be pretty good here. Okay, they have Overkill. Yeah, they had another removal spell. All right, Titan's dead. Oh, I guess my risk here is that Sin could mill, or could bring back Titan or one of my Town Greeters. That's funny. Eject. Okay. Well, I'm going to play Arden the Usurper now that the way is actually clear. Play this. Go to combat. I'll put... Do you have nothing? Let's see. Let's put the Colosseum Behemoth in. I'm going to destroy an artifact or enchantment. I think I kill the Lionheart here. And I'm going to not attack because I don't really want to get hit by this thing. And with all this stuff in play, like, I'm just going to win the game in a turn very easily, is my assumption. So let's see if this works out. Because this way, if I attacked and they had 1 removal spell, this would turn into a 7/7 menace that nugs me for 2 cards and makes me sack 2 creatures. I don't really like that. Cornered by Black Mages. The Black Mages, they have cornered me. Sack a Cloud of Darkness. They're going to pass. Oh, yeah, they're going to attack with Eject. So this flips into a 7/7. I discard a card. It's an enchantment creature. Unfortunately, I already used my disenchant, but I have Cloud of Darknesses to hit. All right, I'll take it. And... okay, discard a Balam T-Rexor, I guess. And hope they don't have another answer to Arden the Usurper. I mean, Ice Magic, Overkill, Cornered by Black Mages, like they're putting up a pretty good fight here. I don't think it's going to be a good enough fight because, again, the cards I have access to are on the ridiculous side. But I'm going to 9 here. All right, I mean... I still kind of don't think this is going to be too close. I do have to consider just not playing Sin this game. But if Arden's working, I don't need to. Because Sin hitting one of the mill 5 or the mill 4 off of a Town Greeter, which is still reasonable. Let's see. Again, discounting lands. There's I have 14 permanents and... oh, discounting the lands is 10 permanents. So, and 3 of those 10 are a mill card. Yeah, that's not nothing. Brosco's Final Aeon. They brainstormed. I guess they could still go land Vain Sacrifice or land Ice Magic here. Okay, they don't appear to be doing that. Let's see. Let's go Marlborough. They discard a card. Mills them for 3, which actually is not even necessarily great. Cloud of Darkness. Kill that thing. Go to combat. I'm in 1,000,000 life. Let's put in the Bala T-Rexor anyway. Gain life. And now I can hit. I mean, I can hit with this thing too. Now they're just dead. I mean, I'm hitting for probably, 14. They're at 2. And I'm getting 10 more life. I'm at 22. Barring some weird mill thing, it seems like it would be pretty tough. Okay. They can overkill my Arden, but they're not very close to winning as a result of that. All right. 3-0. Nice little start. All right. Battling against, that was the dude from Silver Quill in Strixhaven. Yeah. I'm on the play with no 2-drop, but I'm on the play and I have Wanderings, which I don't really want to cast Cloud on turn 4 here with no cards in the graveyard. So the answer is Town Greeter. It solves everything. Well, X-Death's not bad. I'll just play that on turn 3. That way, when I cast the Wanderings, I get a counter out of it, which I think is reasonable, and get something to use Chocobo Kick with. And then if they kill this, then now the Cloud of Darkness starts getting there. The fact that this is legendary is a little wild to me. Like, I get it. Like, everything's legendary in this set or whatever. But it's just like, it doesn't really look or feel legendary to me. Ooh, Dark Ritual. Ooh, what you got? I'm curious how good this card is. Well, I can't say that I'm like that impressed with that play. Like, yeah, they get to draw 2, but they spent 2 on it and they got an 0-1 out, but that's not like a huge tempo swing. So far, not impressed. But I would play Dark Ritual in this deck and it'd be amazing. So it really just depends what you're casting. See, if they'd gone like Ritual, those 2 or something along those lines, that could have been something. Let's just pass. I could Chocobo Kick the Cecil, but that thing can hit me a few times first. I certainly don't want to attack them. It'd be cool if they -3/-3'd this, but I don't know if there is like a -3/-. There's -2/-2 and -6/-6. I'm just thinking of a way to have this solve that. Whoa, the Wind Crystal? Okay. Your white spells are cheaper. When you gain life, you gain twice that much, and creatures you control gain flying and lifelink. Okay. I don't have double green yet. I'll just get green black. I don't think I want to get a blue town yet. Okay. Town Greeter. That was a really bad draw. All right, let's go Chocobo Kick. I guess with Kicker. Return a land. This way, as I'm missing a land drop anyway, this conceals that, and it lets me cast Fight On if I really need to. I don't think I want to trade 4 for 2. It just doesn't really seem like it makes sense when I've got a bunch of 7-drops in hand. Town Greeter is the card I want to draw more than I think any other card. Well, no, I guess the 4-mana double ramp would be better. Okay, I guess that makes not attacking good. I mean, this is the risk with this kind of deck, for sure. I've got 2 7-drops in hand and then some 5s, which I will just play a Cloud of Darkness next turn if I draw a land, but it's just not going to do that much. And currently, no permanents. All right, Adventures Airship. I go to 16. All right, draw. Oh, okay. That was an amazing draw. So let's play that. And then now, any land, and I can play Colosseum Behemoth, blow up White Auracite, and we're just back in it. I really hope they don't have another White Auracite. If they do, I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh, and they had to crew with the Coral? Okay. I'm totally game for that. It means they have no creatures in their hand. Well, the good thing is, I don't care too much if they have creature removal. I mean, they have lands too, I'm assuming. Especially if they don't play anything else this turn. Wow, the Ring was a really good draw. It's the only card better would have been the double ramp spell, because that's less vulnerable to removal and gets me blue, but like, this is still just very, very strong. Okay, top card is Island, and then we're in it. I guess I can still cast Cloud of Darkness even if I miss, and if I miss, I'm still drawing a spell at that point. The Cloudbound Moogle. Well, they do have some flyers here. Okay. Okay, land is nice. Land. Coliseum Behemoth. I actually have to destroy the Adventurer's airship now. The second flyer means that getting back X-Death isn't really even going to do that much. So let's just get back that, and they're going to kill it, which is great because I have fight on. Or I hope they kill it at least. And next turn I can play Cloud of Darkness. They have 2 cards in hand. All right, boom. Oh, man, them not killing the ring maybe last turn, which I'm not saying that's a play they should have made, but certainly this play works out a lot better for me. Okay, so now I have 8 mana, so I can play Cloud and still have fight on left. All right, and I even get to kill this wizard, which is pretty nice. Because, all right, now this is a good blocker for their 2 creatures. They have to have another removal spell. If they do, I can get these things back. It's kind of funny if I want to get the Cloud back because it powers the other Cloud and their legendary, but I think I would get it back still. Oh, are they going to destroy target permanent? Put me to 4. All right. Yeah, that is unfortunate. So then I think I go get those 2 back. And I think I go Behemoth, kill the white Auracite now, gain 3. And then destroy target. Ooh. And then I go to 7. They can start using the Wind Crystal here, but then I can play Cloud of Darkness and attack them for 10. So if they tap out the Wind Crystal, they do get to gain a bunch of life is I guess the issue. Huh. That could be good. What is my best draw? Somehow still Town Greeter. Let's see. Ninja's Blades. Oh, wow. I would have died if I killed the Wind Crystal. All right. Because now they can put this on the Moogle. They might just kill me here. Yeah, this is definitely how this deck loses. Let's see. I mean, the play clearly is just put the blades on the Moogle, attack me for 3 down to 4, loot, and if you discard a 4-drop, you just win. And I still then at best get to play Cloud of Darkness, and then you can tap it with the Coral. They didn't do that. They're leaving Coral tapping up? Okay, that seems a lot worse to me unless they have something else going on, but all right, I'll take it. I've just drawn Forest the last bunch of turns, and that has been pretty bad. Since a spell would be okay and an island would be okay, but Forest is not good. All right. Tap my Behemoth. Pass the turn. I do have the ring to tap something, so depending on what they do, I might use that. They can win Crystal here, but then I tap. It's not a sorcery speed effect, so they can attack and then use it, which means I guess I need to tap something first. Go to 4, block 1, and go to 2 is one way that could go down. They also could just use their Coral, but basically the only thing they should be doing sorcery speed if they want to do it is equipping Ninja's Blades. Otherwise, I think that they're supposed to just go to attacks. Oh yeah, this actually puts me in kind of a bind. I mean, we'll see what they do. Look, they're doing that, which I think they're playing this quite badly, unfortunately for them. Not that I'm in a good position, but if they just go to attacks, I'm forced to use Ring on the Ninja's Blades creature, and then they can attack and tap my... Because if I don't use the Ring, they can attack with everything and use Wind Crystal. Come on. This is painful. I was on 4 lands and I was like, and I really want to draw a double ramp. I drew this, great. And then I drew a land, and then I drew 4 more lands. That did a little too much there. Town Greeter would have been a draw 4. Yeah, because now they go to combat. I just forced to tap the Moogle, and then they can't do too much else. Okay. I could draw my 8-drop. That would be something. All right. Tap the Moogle. Go to 3. I still don't die here, but it's not going well. Reach the Horizon's really not going to do it, especially at some point if they start tapping down my flyer. Let's reach the Horizon. And I guess I actually should have attacked. No, I'll just pass. I mean, I'm just dead here. I'm dead in so many ways, but that's how it goes sometimes. Could have killed the Wind Crystal, but then I would have died to just the Ninja's Blades the turn before, so. All right. I guess we'll be 3-1 in a second here. They killed my tapped Behemoth, okay. I think they'll be able to figure this out. They've had me dead for a lot of turns, but this time it's like too overwhelming for it not to be the case. There we go. So I go to 1, I tap this. I'm not even dead by that much, to be honest, but I am unfortunately dead. All right, 3-1. Okay, playing against some kind of lizard. Let's see, opponent goes first. Well, I guess I need to draw a forest. I'm going to keep this hand on the draw. I mean, if I draw a forest, this hand is just great. And I've got a couple turns to draw it. It's funny, Sin is actually not as bad of a draw as you might think, because now that was kind of the last piece I was missing besides a forest, which is like a big thing to play. And now, because if I draw a forest, I get up to 7 mana pretty quickly, actually. See, look, well, we're about to find out. Town Greeter. And pick up another forest. Next turn, could play X-Death. Ooh, what is this? Black-white control or 4 colors? Self-mill? They're cooking over here. I like it. They milled a flashback card and everything. Let's just play X-Death here. I don't need to go Wanderings to play Town Greeter a turn earlier. This is fine. Because I just don't really want to put a +1/+1 counter on the Town Greeter when there's the 2/3 in play. It just doesn't really make much sense. They've got 2 good 7s here. I have a good 7 here, though. And they just fired off the -2/-2. Final Fantasy is a very popular set, so a lot of people are playing it. A lot of people who maybe aren't as experienced in Magic, but I guess if you're Diamond, it's probably just a brain fart. Yeah. All right, I will not block. Excuse me. Let's just Town Greeter. We can Wanderings next turn. Okay, milled some things. Play the Ochu. Hit for 4. This now transforms into a 6/3 trample, which is not bad at all. And they have Overkill. Yeah, when they're using kill spells on your 3/3 that gains life, like you feel pretty good about that. Pass the turn. Here's a Merchant, a 1/4, sure. And I guess I get green-black land and put a counter. I think I'd put on the Ochu. Sin, Spear's Punishment. There's a wide range. Let's see what happens. I hit a Titan. Okay. I still have 13 cards left in my deck. I just have to make sure. When you play 2 Town Greeters and a Titan, you do get kind of close. Next turn, I'm only going to get back 3 lands. Now, if they deal with Sin, have I milled my fight on? I have, unfortunately. They deal with Sin. I don't have too many ways to get stuff back because the Ardent's gone. The Sin would be gone. Oh, it looks like they couldn't deal with Sin. All right. Working as intended. Let's go. All right. Playing against the funky Disco Rhino here. The Mind Sculptor with an Ugin portrait. I'm on the play. Oh, yeah. Look at this hand. I feel like I do that with most of the hands with this deck. This deck is so good. I'm going to be crushed if I don't get to 7 wins. It still could happen, obviously. We're still just playing games of Magic. It's not like my win percentage is 90% or whatever, but this deck is really just the nuts. I mean, it's just got everything. Literally everything you could ask for. Next turn, I'm going to go... Oh, what am I going to discard here? It's kind of brutal. I don't want to discard any of these things. I think I'm just going to discard Island. Because I have Town Greeter, I can find lands. Was this greedy? Oh, maybe just a little. Pick up a swamp, land, play a gardener, pass the turn, and I can get back Colosseum Behemoth. I guess I could have discarded Town Greeter, but then it makes Fight On really bad, and I need to hit my land drops. I could have discarded Sin to use Fight On, but I don't know. It wasn't a good spot. Hectize was very good there. All right, land, send with these. And I'm hoping the Hectize trade's perfect. Though I guess that does open the door for maybe... Well, they had left mana up, so I think I'll just wait. And then end of turn, I'm going to cast Fight On here. All right, well, if they have a counter, they have a counter. Nope, they do not appear to have a counter. I mean, I can go land, Behemoth. Draw a card. There we go, I found my blue. See? It all worked out. Just the way I wanted. It's kind of aided by them just doing nothing over there. They got to play a 5-drop here, a removal spell, right? Sleep Magic. Okay. Town Greeter. Mill some stuff. Get back a land. Play a Fine Hound. Play a Crossroads Village, add blue. Really important. And they must be missing a color or have all removal spells in hand. Or maybe they needed double black for something. They look like a kind of just a blue-black deck, but who knows? I'm just trying to think of explanations as to why they're just not casting any spells. They had double black cards. Vincent Valentine. Vincent Vega over here is pretty good, but I'm about to do some stuff. So let's see. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana at my disposal, so I can play Muldrotha, land, and the ring. Yeah, that actually seems kind of nice. So let's go Muldrotha. Play a land, play a ring. And then if they kill Muldrotha, I'll play Sin, but I don't need to play Sin because there's not actually that much in my graveyard right now. There's a Grand Pulse Ochu and a Forest, so getting Muldrotha down seems kind of nice. It is unfortunate that they locked down the Colosseum Behemoth instead of killing it, but I'm hoping as they well, I guess I don't hope they kill Muldrotha, but I hope if they have a way to answer it, it goes to the graveyard. It's a Sephiroth's Intervention or something along those lines, which seems like a reasonable thing to ask for. They drew another swamp, so they have not necessarily 4 spells in hand. They could still have islands in hand, and my guess is maybe they have like 1 island, 1 or 2 removal spells, and I don't really know what the last card is. Oh, this thing. Oh, we're going to Chocobo Kick here. What are we going to kill? This is just to grow Vincent Valentine. Oh, Torgal. Yeah, I mean, it will grow Vincent Valentine here, but I can still block it. Unless they also have... Oh, they have a Sleep Magic? That's the way they're killing it? Oh my god, okay. Let's actually block because I want to... Playing Sin. I mean, I think I still might be okay if they don't have more removal. And I have Ring, so... Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I start by casting Town Greeter. Okay, I milled Titan. Sure, I'll bring Island back. I'll play a land. Oh, I can play this because it's an enchantment? Yeah, let's play Titan. Mill 5. Down to 8 cards in my deck, so I want to avoid further milling, but it was kind of important to do all those things. And then pass the turn. All right, actually, the Muldrotha Town Greeter combination worked out really nicely. Now I have infinite stuff to do with this Muldrotha. This is not a good way to answer Muldrotha. Wow. Oh, now I get to sack the Colosseum Behemoth. Yes, this is not going great for my opponent, honestly. Locking down Muldrotha is a tough way to do it. I'm not even going to need this Sin, I don't think. Galleon Beast still isn't big enough to get past Summon Titan here. So let's put back lands. I mean, let's cast Arden the Usurper. And play a land. Cast Cloud of Darkness. Where are you going? We were just getting started here. All right, so is that 4-1? 5-1? Achievement completed, creature power. So some kind of achievement. All right, we are 5-1. Let's close this out. Alrighty, battle against Nissa. but I'm the one with all the forests this time. Opponent goes first. Oh, look at that. A great hand. I guess I'm missing a 3-drop is the only thing, but I've got Town Greeter into Reach the Horizon into Cloud plus Muldrotha, and that looks pretty nice. Oh, Chocobo Kick. Well, that is a card I could play on turn 3, I suppose. Okay, and I milled some goods. So I've got a Titan and an X-Death in the graveyard. It's not bad. Take it. Okay, Arden the Usurper. All right. Let's send for 1. Pass the turn. They're going to play their cantrip end of turn? No, nothing. Okay. Retrieve some Esper. Oh, the Regalia? Eee, that's gross. Okay. That is a good play. I mean, that's gonna whack me for 4, get a land. I'm gonna then play Torgal. Bad dog. Crossroads Village. Town of Ruin. Name black. Okay, make sure I have enough black. I'm gonna keep this back to chump because that I think is gonna work out by far the best. Ooh, I want to kill that thing. It surveils 1. Next turn it copies a spell. So I guess I chump the Regalia. They look like a good red-blue deck. I'll take 2. Well, might still be doing fine here. Let's see. Cloud of Darkness. And they can't syncopate it. Kill the Cerberus. They have Ice Magic to bounce it back. I would be okay with that. And then I get to play Torgal, a Fine Hound. Yeah, sure. And pass the turn. So I'm in a little bit of an awkward spot because when the Regalia attacks, I kind of want to double block. The downside is if they kill Torgal, it's a lot worse for me. But I think that's still good because then I can just go... If I draw land 8, I can just cast Arden. If I don't, I go Muldrotha, land... Oh, I don't have a land in my graveyard. I kind of assumed I did. Maybe I just play Cloud of Darkness then? I don't know. Yeah, because that leaves me with a Cloud of Darkness, so I can go Muldrotha and then pass. Not having played anything. Just not ideal. But I don't think I'm going to take this hit. I'm gonna double block here. And they can attack with Sahagin as well. Oh, do they have a removal? They're just going to eject this first? That's not a very good play. Like, let me double block? I don't see the harm in that. Yeah, I'll block because I'm going to play another one probably, or I draw land. That was such a bad draw. All right. Well, let's go Cloud of Darkness. Kill the Cerberus. Chocobo Kick with Kicker. Kill the Sahagin. I don't need to return a tap land, but it makes me feel more efficient if I do. Pass the turn. Okay, land's still good. Cypher? Okay, I'll accrue this. And their attack, double striker. Okay, I'll block. Land would be really nice here. And hopefully I don't have too much more. All right, Sin. All right. If they have a counterspell, I'm dead. Okay, beginning of combat. Let's get something good. X-Death. All right, this puts me to 13 at least. And they don't have instant speed removal for Sin, which is nice. This thing can't... Oh, they can transform. It could transform. I don't have 6 permanents. I will be happy to block with Sin against a double striking Regalia if it comes down to that. I'll make that trade. They probably can't kill me this turn because Cypher only works if you attack alone, so at least... And oh, I guess it does get to cast Eject and Ice Magic. No, can't cast Eject. It can cast Ice Magic. Yeah, that's pretty good. So if they have an answer here, they have Ice Magic, shuffle you back in. I'm at 13. Kind of painful. One more land and it just will get the job done. It's okay. So I take 6, I go to 7. They go Ice Magic on X-Death. And that's it. They can play another Ice Magic, but there's no reason. All right. Land. Arden. How many permanents? I have 4, so I'd have 3 permanents if I got back Cloud of Darkness. Summon Titan. It's a 5/5 Black Demon. I'm at 7. All right, I'll just get Summon Titan then. And no attacks. All right. Please don't have much more. They can attack with a double striking Regalia. This must be pretty frustrating from their end too. Like I'm like sitting there like, oh, come on, don't have more. But they're just like, I'm like, play Sin, play Arden. And they're just like, really? Like after playing 2 Clouds of Darkness, like it's a lot. All right, this deals 2. Oh, smart. So they can nug that and send in a double striking Regalia and I have to chump? All right. So it goes. I have 15 cards off my deck. Sure. Chump. But I think I win now. I think I officially do. Yeah, so now I could play Muldrotha. I have 8 permanents. So let's go Muldrotha. Play a land. I don't really need to play anything else. Let's go to combat first. Let's get back a Cloud of Darkness. Kill Cypher. It's certainly the most dangerous card in play. Slam. I gain 5 off that, so I go to 12, and then I'll just play a Gardener off the Muldrotha, so I've got another chump blocker. All right. I'm going to declare this game victorious here. The Prima Vista, that is not going to do it. I have Arden and a Muldrotha out, and I'm using both. They did use a lot of the Water Crystal, huh? A lot of Regalia attacks. All right, well, Regalia came down on turn 4 and attacked like 5 turns in a row, but through chump blocking and removing and doing stuff, ended up victorious. 6-1. Let's close this out. We got this. We got this. All right, 6-1. Let's go. On the play here? No. Oh, it's a Fatal Push. I haven't actually drawn that one yet. Wow, this hand's great. It's got lands and spells. No, I mean, this hand does have Fatal Push, Town Greeter. I mean, actually, this hand is very over-indexed on early blocking, so I kind of hope I'm playing against aggro with this hand. With the Fatal Push, Town Greeter hand, less likely. Oh, I was supposed to play Grand Pulse Ocho. I was like talking about that Fatal Push. All right, I guess I'll attack my opponent for a little bit less damage. Now, that means I'm kind of priced into Fatal Pushing if they played something. Let's play Town Greeter here. I've got a bunch of land cyclers too, but no reason not to do this. All right, so we're playing against Black-White. And they had to play Midgar, so worth noting that. And we'll see. I'm probably going to cycle one of these land cyclers if I had to guess. Rufus Shinra, huh? Let's play the Grand Pulse Ochu, and I think just use Chocobo Kick here to kill Rufus. It's got Death Touch. We know it's going to work. They don't get a 2/2, and then next turn, if I draw a land, I can just play the Wanderings and then just start casting these things. And if I don't draw a land, it actually slows me down a lot because I have to cycle one. Reno and Rude. That doesn't bother me. All right. Oh, look at that. Now I can just pass. I'll let Reno and Rude hit me. I guess I should have just hit them then, because this isn't Ragavan. I mean, this exiles my top card, which hopefully isn't anything too good. A Town Greeter, sure. And then they could sack something but to play it, but they're not going to. Final Days make 2 2/2s. All right. Wanderings. Let's get Crossroads Village and name Blue, I guess. Yeah, all right. The only reason not to do that is I think I put the counter on the Town Greeters, now it can trade. Is now if I drew this, maybe I'd want to name Black. I could have just got an island, but I just want to get a tap land out of my deck. Because I drew Torgal, I think I'm actually not going to land cycle here. I'm just going to play these two and hit with the Grand Pulse Ochu. I don't really want to trade it for any of those things. But generally, like, attacking with Town Greeter here, like, I don't need to get damage in. We've seen the games I win with this deck. Like, I've seen what makes you cheer. Your boos mean nothing to me. This deck, whether they're at 18 or 48, when I start to win, I'm going to win with my 6 and 7 drops. Hitting them down to 10 doesn't matter. So I'm attacking with this because I don't think blocking any of these is really on the table for me. Okay. I guess I'll sack the Town Greeter. The Ochu, I think, actually does eventually get pumped here. I'll take it. That's fine. They can't play Titan, though they did exile it right into Sin. Let's play a T-Rexar. Pass the turn. Sin has a forest it can get for free and then 2 misses and a Cloud of Darkness. So I kind of don't mind waiting until maybe they kill T-Rexar. Like I'll play T-Rexar, then I'll play Marlboro, and then maybe I'll play Sin after that. The one downside is if they have like discard, I could be setting myself up, but I don't think that's like a massive concern. Way more likely they have removal spells. Judge, Magister, Galbraith. That's going to eat a Fatal Push at some point. I can tell you that much. Land. Send for 6. This one they kind of got to deal with. Let's play Marlboro and eat a card out of their hand. Eat some of their life. Mill them. Milled three spells. You'll ever see that. And now I have Fatal Push up. And I guess I will play Sin next turn because if it hits Town Greeter, that fuels additional things. But I wanted to get the other ones out first. Primal Odin. All right, well, there we go. This is why we waited. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. Kill my 6/6. If this hits me, I lose. But it's just a 5/3, so it's pretty hard for that to happen. Don't think I'm supposed to use Fatal Push here. I do think I'm supposed to play Sin, though. Let's just do that. Whoop. Don't hit the 1/3. Okay, Town Greeter at least mills some more cards that I could hit. Pick up a land. Let's pass the turn. Attacking with the Marlboro doesn't do much. And because they can just double block with zombies. And I like saving Fatal Push to combine with Neo X Death. Because what's going to happen is a 6/3 trample. There's a pretty good chance they double block this. And then I can Fatal Push to mess that up. This Ground Pulse Ochu is also about to be pretty big if I don't have things to spend mana on next turn. All right. Okay. This doesn't have trample. Okay. Block. I don't care if Torgal dies at this point, so I guess I'll block Reno and Rude. Block. Block. They just have a Wrath here? Oh, your creatures gain indestructible. So let's kill the Judge Magister in response. All right, they get a bunch of Moogles. And draw 2 cards, each player loses 2 life. All right, well, they're at 10. Let's go to combat, attack with Sin. I don't think I attack with Neo X Death. All right, any action? Oh, Cloud. Yeah, let's take Primal Odin out. There we go, and they go to 3. All right, that looks pretty good. Pretty hard to attack into all these Moogles, but... And then I have 8 mana, so I can pump the Grand Pulse Ochu as a big blocker. They can flash back their thing. That doesn't do anything. Okay, let's go... Block, block, block. Pump Grand Pulse Ochu. I just don't want them hitting me with Reno and Rude and exiling something really good. That seems pretty obvious why that attack would happen. So they go up to 8 here. They're out of range of Sin, but the wages of Sin. All right. Sin is going to end the game. And this deck was a dream. This is definitely the best deck I've drafted in the format so far. It has a pretty good chance of being, if not like the literal best deck I draft the entire format, it's going to be in the top like 3 for sure. I mean, let's just take a look at this thing. This thing's a beauty. I've got Fatal Push, double Grand Pulse Ochu, double X Death, Chocobo Kick as early blockers. And, you know, Fatal Push and Chocobo Kick and double Ochu, which combines nicely with the kick, the X Death gain life. That's great. I have double Gardener, Torgal, so 3 accelerants, plus 2 Town Greeters, plus a Wanderings, and Reach the Horizon and Ring. So 6 ramp spells, and then 2 Town Greeters. It's great. My hand is without reproach. Like this, the reason I think this is the best deck I'm going to have drafted in a very long time is I have unbeatable 8-drop, unbeatable 7-drop, extremely good 6-drop. Not going to say unbeatable, but very, very good. And Colosseum Behemoth No Slot Jailer. This card's very good. Plus double Land Cycler and double Cloud of Darkness and Titan. So some really good 5s that really help with the plan. This fills your graveyard for stuff. This takes advantage of that. And then a couple lands. And I mean, this deck is just obscene. Oh, and a Fight On, which is really nice at making sure I just don't run out of stuff to do. So 10 out of 10 deck. Went 7-1. Can't ask for much more. All right, we got there. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll be back tomorrow with some more magic. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.